What new offer do you have?
Well,
I figured the tech priest would be interested in the Necron tech.
mhm.
I was doing something. I missed. I got told to order a gift card for my brother at the last minute.
At the auction, there is a Tesla carbine, the Necron Immortal weapon. The gun that shoots lightning.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Well,
Reese is drooling over a tank. Walton's drooling over some relics.
Matthias had to be dragged away from a gun.
Reese walks out to Walton's like, "Yeah, we can still pick up chicks in the tank."
Get me out.
The
Get me out.
true intention has been revealed.
Get me out. Bitches
Kind
love
of-
cannons.
What kind of chicks are you hoping to pick up?
Like,
If there's a battle, yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I would probably be trying to get that.
the gun on the Shadow Sword tank is basically the largest non-ship gun the Imperium fields.
I don't even remember the rules for a volcano cannon.
All right. Matthias gives a bit of a thoughtful look in his face. Let's see. I've newly acquired a star system, not system, sector, star sector. And the initial scan.
Yes.
And the initial scans indicate quite a lot of mineral deposits. Mineral deposits, unclaimed, untapped, until I arrived. Now, of course, I don't know if you merely butter in scrap, but if you don't, you know the benefits of an unsurveyed system. The riches can be found by getting there ahead of anyone else. I could
They
offer.
are
That's very good.
they are nodding happily at that.
I could offer you the first contract of mining and excavating this place. At a respectable rate, of course. With any additional ores out of our expectation, taxed at a lesser rate. Let's say. Yeah, I think about a 5-year contract as we set up proper mining industries. You would have most of it.
Sector scans? Yes?
He beckons to Sakispus, presuming that they have it.
She's like, what the fuck you putting that me for?
I say mentally, what do you mean, Captain?
As one of the tech priests, I was hoping against chance you would have them. I sent them to them. If he looks around, where did the tech priest go?
Holy shit!
I think they are occupied by that black and green weapon.
Send them a mental message
Now.
to get over here.
Now, if there was a certain item that would have probably been drooling over. Here, I'll send it to you, Lida, because I think you might get it.
Yeah, I sent a mental ping to our tech bros that
In
the
a
captain requires
dusty
your
dark
attention.
corner with one normal looking dude in just casual clothes with a small stool has a toaster sitting on it.
The most advanced mechanical artifact.
You just see,
The sacred artifact.
you see my character peer out, it's like I rush over to it. Start getting on my knees and start, praying profusely. I must have it.
Alright.
Yeah.
rate themselves.
Yes, I'm assuming one of the tech priests will be sane enough to come bring the system scans.
I have a feeling I'll just have to be like, all right, Jace, where did he go? And looks at him hugging the tank. God damn it.
Jace will still be in like proximity of
Okay.
of Thrain of Matthias. He's still a professional at the end of the day, but yeah, his attention is definitely more on the tank than anything else.
He just snaps his finger. Could you go and get it?
Mining contract, good.
Oh, baby.
Archaeology salvage rights to third planets better.
Ah.
I say mentally to Captain. I don't see why not, if I may offer my opinion. It's not like we have skilled pilots to make trips down there.
Yes, it'll be quite a while before.
Both best. He goes on to say, both best. Would sell now, not wait for other offer.
Matthias raises an eyebrow at that. Aren't you being a little bit greedy here?
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome to Obsidian Emporium Auction. Can always find other buyer.
Yes, but I'm not sure how often you'll be able to find an unexplored system. Well, how do I say? Matthias gives a short rundown of the things they found on that green planet, as best as he understood them, hyping up the mysterious structures as they were. And the strange machine strange creature kept alive through the millennia. But of course, he says no. I'm sure this is not really of interest to you. Come, Sakispis. There are other wares that we can procure. As he starts turning away dramatically from them.
I don't say any words, but mentally you can imagine you are seeing the big question mark in your head.
You get a message in your head. How do I say? You can't let yourself be seen too eager to get something. You'll get fleeced over twice, thrice, 4 times as much. They want us to sweat, to desperately throw it up. Let's see what they would offer for a little bit of fortune. As he continues turning away, like that was all in the head.
Well, that's why you're the captain, I guess, and Sakispis will follow suit.
Roll me either scrutiny or awareness.
I rolled or just those two.
Sorry, who's rolling? Oh.
Matt and Julius.
Yes.
That's I want to make
sure. Awareness or scrutiny.
Or I guess Jace is there too, so he can. Even if he isn't paying super attention.
Do you have scrutiny, Julius?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna go with scrutiny then.
I'm gonna go awareness.
Alright. Don't think I have anything fitting, so I'll just roll awareness and see if he makes it. Nope.
Jace sees them kind of get a sort of frown. I mean, they're a Xeno, so it's kind of hard to tell, but get a frown on their face. I guess best you can tell that they understand the tactic that Matthias is trying to do. And Matthias, you hear them start calling over more customers, and indeed, a few people do start wandering up and discussing with them about buying the Gellerfields.
Yeah. Matthias continues walking. To turn back now would be to lose. Alright
then. What do you do next?
Well, If anyone else wants to barter for something, now's the time. Otherwise, Matthias will try and get his hand on the pistol before potentially returning to them in a bit.
I'm good.
It's really tempting, but
I'm
Jace
also
has
good.
no idea how to go about negotiating.
Why not try? Worst thing they say is no, right?
I think Jace is gonna put a hard no to that. Nah.
All right. Jace doesn't want it. Well then, are you trying to get something?
How much attention are you paying to the Shadow Sword? What'd you say?
His attention is switching between Matthias and the Shadow Sword. Although priority is to Matthias, given that he is.
You do notice that the person selling it looks quite like a noble, actually. He's getting a lot of people approaching. Well, not a lot, but a decent number of people approaching him. There's not a lot of negotiation, though, and the people that approach are generally leaving pretty quickly.
Huh.
Yeah, you can roll commerce if you want.
All right. May or may not help, but it's worth a shot. I want to make use out of the skill, you know? 0.3.
All right. I'll keep it in mind.
All right.
Yes, there's a lot of commerce going on.
Lot of commerce going on. Matthias is in his element.
Most of it is technically illegal, some of it technically heretical. Looking over at the demon weapon. Demon weapon.
Gary, do you mind if we go visit the guy bartering for the Shadow Sword? Seems
Yeah.
I don't know, people seem to be leaving quite quickly. It's got me curious as to why.
Matthias turns to look and sees the I feel like it's like badly disguised the desire in Jace's face.
We can't fucking see shit because apparently Jace can't see shit.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's just a helmet. It's badly disguised, except it's literally hidden under a helmet and a mask. All right, sure, why not? Let us see what this tank is doing here in the middle of the middle of the auction floor. And yeah, Marius turns away from the gun he was heading towards and head down towards the tank.
Approaching the tank and the noble near it. He actually perks up slightly when he sees you. And he goes, "Oh! If I'm not mistaken, you're a rogue trader, no?"
Of course. Someone of my stature could be nothing less.
Well, you could certainly use a machine as magnificent as this, then.
Oh, yes.
Though,
No, it seems fit to kill all but the most terrifying of the Emperor's enemies.
indeed, and if you wish it, you can have it. Obviously, here for a price, but not like these others and their scum. I simply seek assistance. It would be a mercenary contract. You get the tank, and I get a job done.
Seems a surprisingly reasonable price for a weapon of such might. Tell me, well, what dangers do you wish eliminated?
There is, in fact, not a demon inhabiting the tank. However, you do hear a lot of hungry voices in your head. Most of them coming from that flamer.
Burn the world, devour it in flames.
I imagine today's the day, so I imagine they are like hungry voices singing Bloodhound song, "Let the motherfucker burn."
I mean, it is a flamer of Zinch that someone had the bright idea to stick inside of a flamer, and it's been that way for like 10,000 years. Or something. Like, it is an old weapon and an old demon weapon.
And in 40k universe, that means it's dangerous and powerful as fuck. Let the motherfucker burn, motherfucker burn.
Yes. My family used to have holdings on a certain planet that we need proof of. Those holdings are no longer in our, or in fact, Imperial possession. But we suspect, given the current inhabitants, the records are still there. We'd like you to extract the records and return them in time for the hearing.
Matthias is like very hard to see behind the mask, but both of Mario's eyebrows go up, and he goes, "Why, that's a perfectly reasonable request. Where are these papers located?"
They're they're in a system, on a planet in a system that I believe is now called a Crack Skull.
We're gonna go fight some orcs.
Crack Skull, huh? Remind me, isn't that in the sector infested with orcs?
Yes! As a matter of fact, it is. That's why me and my associates are so sure that the records are safe. The orcs have nothing to do with them.
Well. Marius scratches his chin. Oh yes, of course. How soon do you want this? When is the hearing?
We have a few standard years before the hearing. You know how the administratum is. And the fine machine behind me can be considered an advance. Yes, the administratum would in fact take that long to do something.
Yes, I can confirm that.
In fact, you are actually shocked at how fast they're acting.
The fine machine behind me could be considered an advanced payment to help you in the contract.
Now Marius is genuinely quite intrigued. Why? Now, I don't say I'm not worthy of this trust, but it is a lot of trust to say to a stranger. What are your guarantees on this contract?
Well, if you don't follow through, we have enough money left. We'll lose everything if the hearing doesn't work. And so before we lose everything, we'll put it on a bounty on your head.
Why? I can understand why your customer base leaves as quickly as they come here. Perfectly reasonable. Have a nice day. Well, alrighty then. Matthews looks at Jace. Well, Jace. What would does this seem? What would you give for a machine of this beauty?
Well, considering the fact that it's a very, very decent machine capable of, I don't know, long-range artillery support to an absolute absurd degree.
But speaking of which, while it can help you in the mission, we do suggest not using it on the target itself, as that may obliterate the records that we wish to obtain.
Yes.
Duly noted.
It's like, oh yes, just fucking fire at the fortress, and oh shit, the fortress is gone.
Oh no.
And the files that we needed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Currently, we're lacking any real sort of armored vehicles in our little ragtag crew here.
He just wants to pick up chicks in the tank.
No doubt about it.
This tank is bigger than probably bigger than some of your shuttles, let alone some of your fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beyblades are big fucking things.
Which now leads on to the second part of this quest. Find a ship that can fucking deploy it.
Just fucking construct a, you have to find a way to get back onto the ship. Just construct like a, heat shield, just drop it out of the fucking ship.
Alright. Well then, I do believe we may just have an offer.
Good to me. Playing here.
We should be able to get the job done.
Yeah. Marius holds out a hand and goes to him. We'll see that your papers are returned, as long as you see that your part is paid as well.
Could we just right back?
He'll hold out his hand as well and be like, wonderful, we have a deal then.
No, Matthias suspects there's probably more to it than just this. But this is a tank. How the fuck else are we supposed to get a tank? Sometimes you gotta walk into the trap. Alright. With that, we exchange contact information. Basically, here's my Tinder profile. I mean, here's my Imperial.
Nice.
Yep, I'll have to write that endeavor up.
Alright, let me write acquisition. What was this called?
It is called a Shadow Sword, if I recall.
Shadow Sword.
I'll double check once I find my mouse. Oh, there it is.
Giant thing.
Yeah, Shadow Sword.
And the planet was called something with tooth.
Gotcha. It is Crack Skull.
Crack Skull. Okay, no, I was wrong.
If I remember,
it's in Underdungeon T.
yeah, if I remember correctly, it's like 3 of those subsectors nearby in like a trinity.
4.
They're like, 4, even better. The quartet of Doom, of Green Doom, fucking hell.
Okay. Alright.
We have a fucking Baneblade now. I mean, I don't know what to say.
The things I came back to after I had to go check on the washer.
We don't just have a tank. We have a super fucking tank.
Alright.
Which will be stolen and taken over by
Orc.
Green Boys.
Yes, they will. They'll take the tank, and then we're screwed.
I mean, they'd have to be able to hit us first.
Mm-hmm.
Let's face it, orcs are not good shots.
No, but they do have overwhelming numbers.
How do I say? The imperialists are firm believers in the use of more Daka. The orcs are believers of the word more Daka.
Now the question is, are there any Gellar fields left when we make our way back? Assuming the captain doesn't change his mind.
I get distracted again. Well, if anyone else want to make an acquisition, that will be the time.
Alright.
All right. Matthews, making it seem...
I'll try one more thing.
So,
I don't think it's gonna work, but I will give it a shot.
I mean, it's like if you want something for this auction, specifically.
Yeah.
What would I have to roll in order to get the toaster?
You have to go and ask it what's the price.
The guy is going to just give it to you, as long as you don't tell him what you're going to use it for.
Okay.
He seems very, very suspiciously wanting to get rid of this toaster as quickly as possible.
Okay.
And now it's yours.
We will
And now it's
receive the holy toaster.
Later on, you'll see the ship will have two googly eyes on the side of it.
The crew is gonna be like, man, the toast is really good lately.
Alright, then I gotta figure out what do I need to roll for the you said what, a Tesla carbine earlier?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what do I need to roll for that?
Not as much a roll as in you gotta talk to the fuckers and...
Alright, you see my character just plod off with the toaster next to the captain and just point over at the guns like, can I has? Yeah.
The attention of the Necrons, because this is how you get the attention of the Necrons.
Don't worry, we're gonna be fighting orcs, and then the Necrons show up to get their weapon back.
Not worry. They will be dissected like all the rest. Yeah.
Necrons, this friend? What are Necrons? Reminder, I do not have Forbidden Lord Xenos.
That does matter, just not yet.
Are you guys gonna go over and talk to the person so I get the gun, or am I just being ignored?
No, I mean, sure.
I think it's a cool idea.
Sure. Marius just raises an eyebrow. Sure. It's a bit of a big gun for you, but I'm sure we can find some price for it. Very well. Marius, back straight, heads towards the obviously not evil gun, with a very enthusiastic cat in tow.
Oh yeah, by the way, I could finally use my picture that I was saving.
Ah!
Because I was actually trying to find the stats for the gun. I actually couldn't find them at first.
For what, the Tesla?
Yeah.
I have no idea what book it's going to be in.
Oh, I have it.
What book is it in? What book is it in?
No comment.
No comment. I'm going on desperate. Please, sir, I need more weapons, please.
Maybe one of the Death Watch ones.
It is in the Black Crusade Tomb of Fate book.
Oh, Black Crusade. Huh.
Black Crusade.
Gotcha.
Because yes, apparently the Tomb of Fate has Necron shit.
Okay.
There is
3D
the stats.
plus 8.
Well, good news is that I can get drive ground vehicles in the next rank. So,
I do believe I already have operate land vehicles.
Nice.
I love how it's only pen 6.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a little bit weird. So, what, the fixed volcano cannon? Yeah, pen 6.
But
It's a bit
but
weird.
it's spin linked and semi-automatic 6 with 3,000 meter range
And 3d10 plus 8
damage.
impact.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that means you like sit there, you aim, and you roll well, and you fire off 12 fucking shots of 3d10 plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's going to absolutely level whatever we're looking at.
Sophisticated machine spirit slave to the Shadow Word's last cannon, meaning it can be fired at the same time at different targets. Bro.
Not to mention, heavy bolters on each side of the tank, las cannons on the turret.
I don't know where Pintle Mounted is, but there's a Storm Bolter on it.
Uh-huh.
That's got it at the very top on the turret.
Mhm.
Nice. So on top of the turret, there's another Storm Bolter. Like the thing is covered in guns.
Yeah.
One of those. This thing costs $10,000 to fire it for 15 seconds.
Yes, this guy know you lose a profit factor every time you fire this guy.
Nice.
Like every round that this tank is in combat, you lose 1 profit factor.
God.
Jesus Christ.
That's like a fuck. That should just be Titan rules, man.
I mean, this is an anti-Titan weapon.
Yes.
Why do you think Jace wanted it so much? Especially if we're having to go to a fucking orc-infested planet. So
Oh, you have to use the orc-infested planet for the tank.
Yeah. Fair point.
So, you walk up to the Tesla carbine, and so when I said that there was no mechanic presence on this ship, I was technically still correct. However, you do see a couple tech priests on the ones that are trying to sell the gun.
Give them a courteous binary greeting.
They return it. This has taken about 3 milliseconds.
Sounds like a beating. They've just had a long and complicated greeting, talked about their families and home, and about the latest machine things they've made.
Like think about like how long greetings are from like Lord of the Rings. That's how long Mechanicus greetings are, except it's like half a second because they're using binary chatter.
Speak language explorator binary.
Yeah, just imagine that you're pretty much listening to the log one sound for AOL.
Yeah.
Beep, beep,
Does that mean whenever one of the 2 tech priests like go down in combat, we just hear the Windows XP crash sound?
Do 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 do.
Would you like to install WinRAR?
My tech priest is running Windows NT. Yes.
My tech priest is running with Netscape.
Rip that guy. He's an old dead. Like he's ancient.
These tech priests are willing to offer the Xeno artifact that they have found. Its wonderful technology and power. They have recently come into an intense discussion with the Mechanicum and wish to seek out new patrons in their research and archaeology work. And for a new patron in their aid would be willing to give up the gun.
Now,
More
Victor.
artifacts such as this would be forthcoming with their aid. With the aid.
Do as we must. Yeah.
Indeed.
Out of character, these fucks got excommunicated from the Mechanicus for being heretics, and want to keep delving into the Necron tomb world they found, and want to find some schmuck to help them pay for it.
People after my own heart.
I mean, to be fair, we just throw them a buttload of money and we just fire and forget, really.
Necron Tomb World. Tell us more. Where?
That's terrible. Please tell us more.
Oh no, Simon's tech priest is slowly being corrupted. He has embraced the heretic.
We simply must acquisition these Xeno artifacts in order to make sure that the other Xenos won't get their filthy hands on it.
Yeah.
And yes, I also have stats for Necrons. Good luck. I mean, what?
Oh boy.
Yeah, you just see my character just give the yeah sure look to Sigma. It's like. What say if our glorious leader?
Matthews looks at you two and goes, "Whose tech is this exactly?"
It is from a ancient, long dead Xeno race.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
They are completely honest in the most dishonest way possible.
Yep.
Well, so they wanted funding. What basically what they wanted?
Funding and, if needed, aid.
Right. I'm.
Since Donut was being a scrub.
Wait, what?
In Rogue Trainer info, I am posting something.
Oh.
Wait, what was I being a scrub about? What?
You're being a scrap donut, don't you know? Oh. Yeah, because you asked where they got this info from.
It does in fact exist.
I wasn't able to find it. So. Well, I think say it was in the book, but by that point I was
9 or 10 or kills or incapacitate, zap some random guy. Oh god.
Jesus. This extra hit has the potential to score further hits in the same manner. What the fuck?
I will
So
take
roll the hit is needed for these additional attacks, which are applied to the target's body location.
It's a nice weapon.
That sounds like a weapon right up my alley. It's like,
Oh my god, it's a basic weapon as well.
yep.
Yeah, go for it.
Mario looks at them. Well, the funding is certainly no issue. What if there's such a long dead race? Why would you need aid per se?
They have automated defenses. Also not a lie.
Also completely true. They are all fully automated.
Such a funny sentence. They're not allowed. So suspicious as all.
Man, could this actually be a system where exotic weapons are actually worth using? What the fuck?
Donut. I think the biggest thing about that one is that thing can hit us.
I think what?
That is a sacrifice
like
I am
a-
willing to make.
Oh my fucking god!
You may die, but it's a sacrifice we're willing to make.
I didn't even catch what you said.
The Tesla caravan can hit us.
Yeah, because it's a random target
Yeah.
within 15 meters.
Well, I have a really easy solution for that.
What?
Don't stand within 15 meters of any enemies.
Donut hits an enemy in the backline, jumps towards us once, twice. Donut starts sweating. It's fucking second. Oh no no no!
The best part is, I don't know if you guys have noticed it. Look at the damage.
Yes, yeah, I noticed the damage. That's the first thing I noticed.
What's the damage?
Yeah.
It's 2d10 plus 3. So there's 2 chances for it to score a 9 or a 10.
Yep.
Yep.
So.
On every single hit.
Yes.
Yep.
Double the chance, double the fun.
Luckily, if it rolls 2 9s or 2 10s or what have you, it still just jumps once.
It has a 36% chance to jump every shot. That's kind of scary.
Not with our luck. It's fine.
No, yeah, knowing our luck, you guys will modify it, start using it, and it'll only roll once.
We will never get it to bounce, and as soon as we got up a single Necron, it's going to bounce every single fucking time.
Donut.
And it only crits when it hits one of us.
Yeah.
Like yours never fires. You fight one Necron Immortal, and it just keeps rolling 9s and 10s
It
damage.
just keeps bouncing between all of us like a
Yeah.
fucking demented
Like all of us in a
fucking.
It just doesn't stop until you're all dead. From one shot.
Then
just keeps
immediately
go- it
stops
just keeps
instead of
going.
jumping back to the neck, and we're like, bullshit, as we die.
The only bonus is its lack of AP.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, it's got like 3 AP, I see that there, but it also does 2d10 plus 3 damage, which at that point, AP doesn't really matter for us.
And it has shocking special quality. If the damage goes through, you can also stun a target.
I mean, I considered putting a War Scythe in here instead.
What now? Another Necron weapon?
Yeah.
Well.
Felling 3, Power Field, Unbalanced. If you guys, felling means felling and then a number, it means ignores unnatural toughness up to that number.
Oh wow, that's kind of spooky. Well, Matthias looks at the tech priest. Well then, would you say this is a wise investment?
Calculating.
Oh yes, go ahead.
Yes.
His processors are slow. Yes.
That
Yeah.
Wow.
Necrons have access to dispersion shields.
Well, okay, I guess we're going to a Necron Tomb World, boys.
Looks at NY4 and yes, and looks at Sigma, who's still calculating how terrible
They are a force field that have a protection rating of 65 and an overload of 1 to 5.
Gosh.
Pretty good.
And when it successfully stops a ranged attack, it immediately gets redirected to an enemy within 25 meters.
No.
Pretty good.
God, I can
You
only
just have to
imagine.
fight the fucker that has it.
Yep.
And would you like to know what fucker has it?
A Necron Tomb Lord.
Lich Guard.
Oh.
That's even worse. Because there's not going to be just one Lich card. There's going to be 100.
It'll be fine.
And depending on the dynasty and
Here's
how
the stats
much.
for Lich Guards. Oh, that's not too terrible.
Well, what was the Necron's name who believe he's still a Necron tier?
I don't know what you're. What do you mean?
Hold on,
Okay.
let me.
Do I add this quest to acquisitions or misfortunes?
Both.
Yes. Interestingly, I don't see stats for immortals. Or would that be death marks? That might be death marks.
Ah, yes, it was Nemesaur Sandwreck.
Synaptic disintegrator, so not death marks.
I'm just waiting my turn to talk to the not so Space Marine about the Space Marine relics.
Yes.
Go ahead.
While you guys are trying to decide on whether or not you want to accept the totally Mechanicus expedition.
Yes.
How
do I say? Just short. We do accept it after some deliberation. He
Okay.
foolishly listens to his 2 Mechanicus and says, "Yes, this is a great idea, and we get this thing in another quest."
Well, the large cloaked man who is totally not suspicious in any way whatsoever is willing to offer the relics if you take them as soon as possible, and along with as soon as possible, you take him to the Chasmed World system.
Like that'd be great to return him to Ecclesiarchy, but is that on our way?
We have not
It
decided.
is on the far side of the full sector, using cardinal directions, because fuck it, it is south of Crackskull.
So almost.
So it's within the general area.
And very, very specifically, totally not at all suspicious, he wants to leave Footfall, like, as soon as possible, as in, we pick up the relics, go to the ship, and leave.
Never mind. Actually, fuck it. I'm spending a fate point.
I was gonna say, that's enough of a bonus that, yes, you don't need to spend that fate point and reroll. That is very suspicious.
I hope that if I passed, I would get like more concrete information, but that's fine.
Fair enough.
In this case,
I was thinking plus 30 anyway, so it'd be 0.4 degree of failure. So I guess you can still reroll if you wish.
Yes, I will try, because I was trying to in character connect those, like, perhaps is he the one that Inquisition is looking for?
From what you understand, no, the Inquisition was looking for you, but it probably would not be very great if the Inquisition also found him.
And does he look nervous at all, or is it more like
He is very careful to not reveal his face, or even his skin.
got it.
Large black cloak, gloves, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Staying in the shadows.
Ominous.
Well, Captain, say mentally, I'm gonna state the obvious, and actually Welton also hears that. State the obvious that it doesn't sound suspicious at all, but well, just stating the obvious.
You would also like a shuttle. He will say that up front, is that once they get to the Chasmed World, he would like a shuttle.
Your call, Captain.
Oh,
I mean, as much as I'd like to return these to Blood Angels and maybe see a Space Marine myself, your ship.
How precious are these to you? Hmm?
Not to me, but they are precious to the Empire, to the Imperium.
Yes, but you are of my crew, and it's your opinion I'm asking for. It is slightly out of the way, and I do not trust this man as far as I can throw him. I don't think I could pick him up. So,
I don't think that it is part of these. Would be part of the mission. The reason why I came with you. Yes.
very well then. He turns towards the man cloaked. You will cause no trouble upon my ship. It will be as if you are invisible, and you will be there, and nobody will see you pass.
Acceptable.
Mhm.
Fuck, now I
Very well.
figured out what legion he might be from, or chapter.
Mhm.
Probably Blood Ravens for stealing these artifacts.
Mhm.
I mean, Blood Ravens, Blood Ninjas, maybe, but
Ah,
The
shit,
entire-
it's the. Oh, sorry.
the entire like stealth shtick.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit, it's the protagonist of the Dawn of War 2 campaign. He got out of the fucking Eye of Terror Crusade. No!
He's trying to hide now so they don't come looking for him. And what?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is the ending in which he went into the 100-year Repentance Crusade and that's why he emerged.
I mean, to be fair, I've only ever got the ending of you're a fucking Chaos Marine now. Good luck.
Chaos Marine now, good luck. Sagi's like, man, I can't stop becoming a Chaos Marine. This is terrible.
That and I mean, I also won every fight, so I got the good Chaos Space Marine ending.
Oh,
Where you like, I think it's where you like start leading a Black Crusade.
oh God.
Yeah, you become part of the Black Legion, as opposed to the slightly more corrupted Chaos ending where you become, well, dead because you're executed.
I'm dead.
You're being promoted to corpse.
No.
I do love how, like, in Dawn of War Chaos Rising, or Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising, like, of the, like, top 5 best armors
Mhm.
for the Force Commander, the second through fifth ones are all corrupted armor.
Mhm.
And the first one is requires you to have absolutely no corruption whatsoever.
Yeah, the sort of pure war gear is some of the most
Yep.
fucking powerful.
Like it's all of these nice strong items to convince you to go chaos, and then at the end, if you didn't, it rewards you with the best equipment in the game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think we have a few. I think we've got a couple more.
I see that Matt is trying very hard to say something in chat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a problem. So we get like 3 side quests.
Mhm.
Actually, maybe
Marius
not
was
side
gonna get-
quests, 3 quests. Generally.
Marius was gonna hopefully get the gun, and maybe his plan worked out with the warp engine, or we're gonna keep having troubles. Well, we'll see in a bit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly haven't thought about anything for the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me an acquisitions test.
Absolutely scammed. All right. I'll roll a commerce check and then I'll roll it to try and buff my skill. It might go
Sure.
wrong. No! Let me reroll that.
And if you fail it, I'll think of a quest to give you.
Alright. Anyway, that's -4. So let's try and make this commerce check. Mm-hmm.
Acquisition.
Name unique, negligible, common, and that's a -4. So that's actually enough, I think.
Yeah.
Just narrowly.
So what do we
You were
want
able to just outright buy it.
Like a ching. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
what did we just acquire?
Matthew's train acquired a Archaeotech las pistol. Mm-hmm. Partially because it's a very powerful weapon, partially because just owning one is a sign of like reputation. Mm. Okay. And finally, before we head out, we head towards the Gellerfield salesman. Having taken our time and making sure we bought all the other things.
As you approach, he brightens up and looks back. He says, "Come into wealth, yes? See, you bought. Barter traded many things in auction.
Correct.
Here to accept a deal, yes?"
Marius tries to size them up. Like, do they look a bit more eager, desperate, or anything of the sort?
They actually look more confident.
Mentally, yeah, Captain, they saw what you were trying to do.
It's just because they saw it doesn't mean it work. But hey,
Scrutiny.
Scrutiny. All right, Matthias strength scrutiny
If I
is not as
may-
good as I wish it was.
On the Captain.
Yeah, anyone can.
Okay.
Aha!
No,
I mean, there's
Matthias
no
gonna roll
point-
as
there's no
well.
point
We'll
now.
see.
I
do it 'cause it's funny.
That's
No.
so funny. Marius scrutiny is horrible. I wish I could buff it, but that's life.
Well,
Relate to that.
Kisfist, they seem. Doesn't seem like a false bravado of confidence, as they say. Got a good offer while you were considering our. We'll take it if we don't have deal with you.
Yeah, I mentally confirmed to Captain that this is not a bluff.
All right. Marius nods to them. No smile invisible behind the mask. Very well. Would you prefer the
They have the same mask as you guys, and it just fits terribly on their face.
Jungling back and forth looks awful. Oh no, it's like stretched out over their muscle face, basically.
Yeah,
Alright.
like they have a dog-shaped face, and they're trying to wear a human mask.
Alright. Yeah, Marius nods. Would you prefer the astrological findings or the mining rights?
Actually, I believe.
Both would beat current offer.
Yeah, so that changed now.
I mean, it was always this. Marius looks at them and just like nods, like thoughtfully. What is your current offer then? Perhaps. Oh, what would be best? True. Anyway.
Oh, but if we can't, mining rights would be sufficient.
It is even best quality. If you'd asked what quality the current one is, Matthias would not answer. Oh,
It is of some quality.
It exists.
It exists. It hasn't fallen apart yet. Well, anyway, I presume we do a bit of haggling, but I suspect the price is set, and in which case...
Roll me another commerce.
I didn't mean to hit that.
Come on, commerce, you failed me 3 times in a row, succeed this time. Yeah!
Remember to use a fate point to get the +10.
I'm out of fate points, so that's kind of hard. But thanks for the info anyway. Alright.
They are more focused on the archaeological and scrapping of the planet. And won't budge on that. But are willing to give you a better deal on the mining. And that they would take 20% of what is mined, and you'd get the rest.
Mm-hmm. For a period of years. Mm-hmm.
For the 5 years.
Yeah, it's like the campaign won't last past that, but yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Matthias goes a bit of back and forth as you do when haggle, but eventually acquiesces. Holds out his hand towards them, hoping the human culture thingy works with them. If not, it's gonna look silly.
A very sickening, furried hand reaches out of some dark robes and shakes your hand.
Matthias wears gloves. These situations.
Yes, challenge accepted indeed.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? You guys hit another warp shenanigan? Well, pop out 20 years later. What?
All right. The badly functioning the perfectly fine Gelafie we had has now been replaced with one that at least seems to be rather well working.
You see a large man in robes, wearing like dark gloves, dark robes, carrying a very large crate is following you.
Yeah. Well, that's the dude we said we transport.
Yep.
That large crate is probably his Space Marine armor. And guns.
Lots of guns.
What? Purity seals.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, purity seals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, reinforced chastity belt.
But yes, I do believe with that we are done with the auction. Mm-hmm.
And as you head back to your ship, please just roll me, all of you, a D100.
All of us. All right.
D100 for days.
Is there something that... I didn't put the...
Hey.
No, apparently I rolled 2.
Some people are charmed, some are not. Mm-hmm.
That's a
Simon?
weird macro.
Let's see.
Did you roll your D100?
No, I did not. 1 second.
Alright then. You guys make it back to your ship unmolested.
Hey.
We will leave it off of that.
Alright. Thank you very much for the session, sir. It was a really good time.
Yeah, thanks for the session. I just need to know how much XP do we had before I head out.
Thanks for holding out, Matt.
I'll give 500.
Thank you. Fuck, where did I put it?
How much did it say? 300 or 500?
500.
Okay.
And in case you're wondering, yes, I went digging through the after my idea for the auction came after Julius went to the guy. And then I went digging through the other books to find interesting things to put in there.
Hey, let's go. That's a fun way to do it.
So in case you're wondering when that part of the session was planned, it was about an hour into the session.
Yes.
That's good. Have a nice session and good night.